Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to run multiple applications at one time. So you're obviously got to be jailbroken, and what you're going to do is pop open Cydia up here. You got to install a few things on here that are going to allow you to run as many apps as you want at once. It works better on like the 3Gs or the 3GS, just because there's like faster hardware. I have an iPod Touch 2G that I'm working with right now, so I can't run as much as I'd be able to if I had a 3G. But it's still pretty cool. I could still run a few apps at once. So what you're going to want to do is, let me back out of here and show you guys. You're going to want to go to this bottom part. You're going to want to hit search. And you're going to go up here and you're going to type backgrounder. It takes a few minutes because it searches all of your sources whenever you're typing. So it's going to take a second to load up. But you're going to type in backgrounder. Alright, I already have it installed. It's by Big Boss. So you're going to click on that. And then you click up here. I already have it installed, so it says either reinstall or remove. But it'll have a little install button up here. So you're going to want to go ahead and install that. And then once you install that, your app is going to be on your springboard somewhere. Mine's over here. So let me go ahead and drag that. Open up. Alright, so you got backgrounder up here, so like I said, I mean you could there's a couple like features in here that you could use. Like you could blacklist ones that you can't, that way it won't let you actually background it. And then there's other ones that you could set to like be enabled to be backgrounded all the time. You just do all that stuff. You can make a donation if you really want to. Alright. So that's backgrounder. Now, backgrounder's cool because when you run it, like, let me show you right here. So we're to open Cydia, and Cydia takes a long time to load up. So if you're like just browsing for apps or figuring out what you want to download from Cydia, but you're really tired of the loading times on here, then you just open it up, and then you're going to want to hold down the home button and see where it said background enabled. Now you got this little like circle thing. It looks kind of like a little browser button, but you got that on the bottom left hand side. That means that that's open. And let me open my Twitter application here. So I'll get this loaded up too, and then you can do the same thing. Just hold it and it says background enabled, and it should close out. Yep. And then I got both of these running at once, so I could just flip between the two, and there's like no lag time at all. There's no loading or anything like that. Now, I didn't like the whole having to switch through pages just to find the apps that were running, so I found this little application that's called Multiflow, and let me show you how to get that really quick, because I'm sure you're going to want to get that just because it's a lot easier to navigate your pages. So like I said, you're going to go back to search in Cydia. You're going to want to type in Multiflow. There you go, and that's going to be on there. It's from Be Your Own IP, so I'm not sure if you have to download the source for that or not, but I will let you know in 1 second. But you're basically just going to want to install that like you installed the backgrounder program. Install button's going to be up there. Really easy. Let's wait to sources here. Alright, that should, you're actually going to have to add that source to get that Multiflow program. So how you do that, I'll show you right now. You're going to go to your, like I said, your manages, go to sources. I've already got it installed, but what you're going to want to do is click edit, and you can add a source up here. And it is repo.beyourown. Hold on, let me see 1 second. Forgot what it was. It's Be Your iPhone. So you're gonna go ahead and come on, whatever. It's Probably should have showed you this in the first place, but anyway, you're just going to want to add that. It's going to say, oh, don't add it because it's pirated software, blah blah blah, but I mean, that's the whole reason you jailbroke it, I'm pretty sure, was to do stuff like this. So go ahead and add that. It's going to install it by itself. It always does that whenever you add sources. I have a on my website on spypods.com, there's a list of like sources on there that you guys can add, so you have a lot more content that you could get from Cydia. Because the more sources you have, like the more stuff that you can do with it. And then just return, and I'll actually show you how to find it. You should be able to just find it in your sections now. Let's see, it should be in one of these. There's another cool thing in here. It's my my lock screen. It's the Android lock. So you get a lock screen on there. That's basically how those work. But anyway, I digress. So you can just search for that multi-flow program, and then you're going to install it. And what's cool about this is that instead of having to scroll through, you just set it to what you want. Like you set open with, and I've got it to double tap the home screen. So yeah, you double tap the home button, and what you're going to see here is, I absolutely love it. Like, it made the iPhone so much better for me. Let me open up one more. Alright, this should be backgrounded. Alright, and then to open up your background and applications, you're going to double tap the home screen, and then you got to run right there. So it's really easy to navigate. You go back to your springboard, and just like open these up. If you want to close them out, it's really cool, because if you don't have this multi-flow, like I said, you got to scroll through and find the ones that are running, and then you have to open them up and close them out or whatever, and it's just kind of a pain. So that is how to run multiple applications at once, and you get multi-flow to go ahead and view them like that. There's also another one called Dock. I'm not going to show you how to install that, but it's pretty much the same thing. That I've got it installed on here as well.